With that, I will open public comment. I know that we've had 2 people sign up for public comment, but if I could please give the gentleman on the dam first, and then I'll let you and Mr. Blankenship and you, Mr. Anderson, go. But sir, I'm sorry, I can't. Yes, sir.
Madam Mayor, Honorable Council, fellow citizens, my name is John Eberhardt. I live at 1624 Beaver Creek Lane, Snellville, Georgia, in the Timberline section of Summit Chase. Very first thing I want to do is offer an open apology to Mr. John Davis. The last time I was here, I kind of put you on the spot, and I apologize very much for that, and I hope you'll accept my apology. I kind of put you on point, didn't mean to do it in that manner, okay? Thank you. I'm here to talk about the Johnson Lake issue that we've been going through. For over 2 years, I and the other 116 homeowners in the Timberline section of Summit Chase have been driving by 200 feet tied to the trees of yellow caution tape, danger signs. We've had pumps in the lake that the Public Works Department has to come by almost daily and check on to make sure they're functional, because it's currently a swamp. We've had homeowners that their homes have been affected by rats. We've had pets bitten by rats. It's been very unsightly. It's reduced and damaged our home values in the entire section greatly, because we're the only ones that get to drive up and down that road every morning and every night when we come home. It's extremely unsightly. We also feel like we've had some property values reduced, and may cause us as a group to ask you folks for a reduction in our property taxes, which nobody wants to do because we need the property taxes for our schools and other things. But that's the point we've gotten to. I know we've been damaged real estate value-wise because I am a licensed real estate broker, not an agent, a broker. And I do, from time to time, evaluations on what exactly has happened to our section of the community. Now, it's a shame that that's happened. It does belong to the Summit Chase Homeowners Association. But if your roof has damage, you have to fix it, even if you have to borrow some money to fix it, and especially if it affects the value of other people's properties. So we're in a pickle, because the other day, the Homeowners Association for Summit Chase got together and talked, and there's 4 items on the table. I've got to commend you folks for trying to do the best you can do. John Davis has been trying to work to solve this problem. And there were 4 items that were on the table: option 1, option 2, option 3, and option 4. Option 1 was you folks graciously offering to help the Summit Chase Homeowners Association finance part of it, or back it, okay, so that they could get this issue resolved, get it back up to full pool, and we all can go on from there. Option 2 and option 3 were basically temporary fixes and band-aids. Option 4 was really, in my opinion, not even acceptable, because it was turning it into a wetlands, which could possibly be a mosquito haven. It could cause all kinds of problems with drainage and everything else. And luckily the other night when they were talking about it, they didn't, I think a couple of hands went up. No one was really in favor of option 1, which was fixing it, okay? More people were in favor of doing a temporary fix on it, and we at the Timberline Association, 117 homeowners back in that area, we are not interested in a temporary fix. We are not interested in a Band-Aid. We want it resolved. We want it returned to what it was before the problem started. The problem started with neglect, and it needs to be fixed. And I know there's going to be some pain involved. We even offered at one time that we in the Timber Glen section would help financially if they would do one simple thing, and that is give us access to the lake. And we were told no, that it was too hard to do. Like, all it takes is an amendment and a 3/4 vote of the people that live in the community. There's 224 homeowners in there, but it was not an option that was brought to the table. We want the lake returned to its original position. We as a group feel very strongly that we have been very damaged over the last few years because of this problem. Real estate agents that I know all over the county bring people in there to buy homes. They don't buy them. So it causes either distressed sales or no sale at all. I can't recall in the last 2 years where we've had a normal sale without a foreclosure or a short sale being involved. And many of the short sales don't even happen. That's where a bank approves it at a lesser mortgage amount. But even that doesn't happen because the people coming in with the real estate agents, first thing they see is the lake and they go, what's going on over there? And all the agent can say is, I don't know, because there's no resolution. Y'all have helped get us a little bit further down the road. But with the discussion the other night at the Homeowners Association for Summit Chase, they were not interested in fixing it back to where it was before. And I am telling you, and I want it on the record, that the homeowners in the Timberline area will not accept anything but full restoration. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Eberhardt. I believe, Mr. Anderson, you were the first to sign up, or Mr. Blankenship, whoever. I don't.
I'm Jarrett Blankenship, 2867 Overwood Lane. I am a disabled veteran, and give y'all proof there's the 2 car tags. I also have a form in there signed by Judge Clark that I'm 100% disabled and asked for exemption. I'm the youngest of 7 that served in service. But with last meeting night, we came open. I asked for the open records under the ADA. I was given a tape, and I didn't mind paying, but under ADA, I'm supposed to be assisted in what I hear or what I say. The meeting tonight, I can't tell y'all 3 things that really happened, except y'all was arguing between each other. I think if you'll go to ADA rules, that I am supposed to have assistance. You can see these utilities over here. The white one goes to my pillar if I want to hear music where I can relax at night. You see the anti-depression pills, anti-inflammatory pills, and pain pills. You also see the little round ones. And you see the flock, and this was given to me by VA through medical. I was informed by the city clerk that I could hear everything. And if she's a doctor, or y'all have a doctor, I'll be glad to take a test to show you that I'm 70 to 80% deaf. I have a set of hearing aids on. It cost about $10,000. She referred to me that y'all can listen to the machine, I can listen to the tape, and that I can hear. If y'all can prove it, I believe VA would love it. The second thing is, I asked under ADA for her to look up the information on me, which 20 years ago, that it came through the same process. They give me a $15 item. It didn't work. And it still hasn't worked, even with these. I have been discriminated, and that's one reason I didn't come to council meetings for the years. I was discriminated the other day, and I think y'all owe me an apology. And she said that y'all did not have no ADA program, y'all had no policies, And you do supposed to have a policy, and y'all was supposed to meet with me 20 years ago, and I'm making a complaint tonight, and y'all still got to meet with me. And you're supposed to have a list of people, or if it's not, we'll go back through the Department of Justice, ask for another investigation. The last one they had to go through the whole city, if you want to call ex-Mayor Clower, and it cost about $100,000 to fix everything. And I think it's time that you help not just me as a handicap. And you look at there, I've got braces on, I've got a walking stick and can't hear, and I've always been convinced that I'm crazy, but I still have a right for y'all to assist me. Now, if they don't want to give it and they want to charge me, y'all should have a person here at every meeting that I attend, and I'll let you know that I'm coming. And then if I can't hear, she can tell me what's going on. I can't read sign languages, so she's going to have to look straight at me and talk to me and tell me what's going on. Now, if y'all want to look at this, I got to go back to the house and put all this stuff back up. I can't hear a fire alarm. I can't hear telephones. My bed, these are vibrators that go in the bed, that if I have a fire at night or if my phone rings or smoke detector, then all this stuff goes off, and it might keep me alive one more day. And I just think that I've been discriminated long enough, and it's time for the city council to do something about it.
Mr. Blankenship, do you want to provide maybe some contact information to Ms. Woodward or Mr. Sanders, and we'll look into this matter?
Do who?
To Ms. Woodward or to Mr. Sanders?
Well, what you want me to do to?
Provide some contact information. Do you have a telephone number where they can reach you?
Oh, okay. See,
And we'll look
I
into
can
it.
hear real good if you pay attention, but I still need the apology.
I understand, sir.
Mr. Blankenship, thank you for your service.
Katherine Creasy, 2829 Adela Court, Snellville, Georgia. I'll try to make this as brief as possible. I moved here in Snellville in 1973 from Atlanta, because it was a better place to live, play, retire, and enjoy myself. And I want it to stay that way, and I want it to be better for our police officers too. I want to give you an example. My middle son is retiring from the Atlanta Police Department at the age of 51 in March. He will retire with 30 years service, and he will receive 80% of his pay, and he can continue his health coverage at the same cost that he paid as an officer. And I think that that our city council and mayor should get a committee to look into the benefits that our police officers in Snellville get. They don't get that good of benefits, and I think they deserve that, and more so. We consider ourselves better than Atlanta, and I think they should get better benefits than Atlanta does. And I suggest that you all look into that and see that when they retire, that they get better than what you've got on the books now. Thank you.
Thank you, Ms. Creasy. Mr. Anderson.
Mayor, I received 3 of these last month. I was shocked to see that my wife was on there, that has believed in me and supported me, and been teaching school for close to 20 years now. And there's one for her from the Floyd County Sheriff's Office, as well as the dissolved Ethics and Government Group. Since I haven't been able to pay anything on it to renew it over the last 2 years, it was dissolved by the Secretary of State. Now, I didn't sue anyone here. I asked for a complaint to be filed that I filed, and nothing happened. 10 days after the August decision to file something against me, Mayor, you have a councilman donated a councilman of Lawrenceville a campaign contribution. I guess it's not enough to have $65,000 in bills here for the last 3 months. A campaign contribution from the mayor pro tem was also in order after he encouraged the majority to file a lawsuit against me. Now, I, George Anderson, formally dismiss any and all complaints filed against any elected official of the city of Snellville. I request the city of Snellville dismiss the complaint filed against me in Gwinnett County Superior Court last year. You know, Mayor, they voted in August, and all during that time, my health got worse and worse. But thank goodness I got 3 hours work at the Subway restaurant last week, and that's enough to pay the gas to come here tonight and to get home safely. I didn't have enough on the 16th of November when I won my case against Governor Nathan Deal, yet former City Attorney Powell stated in the lawsuit that I lost it against Governor Nathan Deal when I won. A lot of stress has taken place between my wife receiving one, a dissolved corporation, and I understand 2 were handed out to 2 members of the council so it could be home cooked and home put here in Gwinnett County. Well, I got to say this to you tonight. This declaratory judgment lawsuit filed against George Anderson, Marilyn Anderson, and the dissolved Ethics and Government Group, I assume, was to silence me, intimidate me, retaliate against me, to harm an innocent party, namely my school teacher wife, who has been there for me time after time when I've been frustrated that I've seen citizens being harmed by elected officials that cared more for their political goals and aims than they cared about the people. I care about the people, but, you know, you got people all the time saying, no, he's a hired gun. Well, your former city attorney's a hired gun. I call upon the city of Snellville to request dismissal of this lawsuit. Already, Gwinnett County Superior Court Judge Deborah Turner has recused. Gwinnett County Superior Court Judge Michael Clark has recused. And every one of those judges will probably recuse, but in the meantime, you got a former city attorney that's probably billing you. Health of guest speaker. I've got health issues that plague me to the point that in November, after I had a decision of 3-1, and again, former city attorney Powell states I lost. As I told the news media, and it was on every channel that was there, and in newspaper articles, the governor has to pay the $10,387.50, not George Anderson. Health issues have stopped my ethics activist activities after 17 years. Medical bills eat away at any income I receive through part-time jobs. This gentleman here, I feel bad for him because I'm on about 10, 12 pills every day for all kind of ailments. Because I have cared too much and I've had empathy for people for years. You know, it's hypocrisy when you have members of your council, Mayor, that sit there and say how much they care about the people of Snellville. If they cared, they wouldn't be trying to just tear away the city charter that is a legal document, and they would be doing what they're supposed to do by law. This mayor and city council have a duty and an oath of office to be good stewards of the public. They have a fiduciary duty. Yes, you time it. Is the city council of City of Snellville the problem or the solution? As dysfunctional as this body's actions demonstrate, the majority of the council is the problem.
Time exceeded.
This elected body has betrayed the people.
Point of order.
People.
Time exceeded.
I will finish one more.
Mr. Anderson.
Point of order. Time exceeded.
All that is
Point of order.
necessary for
Time
the
exceeded.
evil is that
Councilman
good
Emmanuel.
men do
Mr.
nothing.
Anderson, please wrap it up.
I've wrapped it up, Mayor. I have a lot more to say, but I don't have more time to say it. Oh, grow up. Got so many immature people here, you don't understand what's happening up here. You don't understand at all you are.
Mr. Anderson, please. Please.
Yeah, you and your blog.
We have Miss Woodruff. Do you still have something to say?
I'm Diana Woodruff. I live at 2631 Stokesley Way, Snellville. And here is my question. I'm very interested in the passive park on Oak Road that is going nowhere. I mean, it's been passive for a long, long time. When I call the city, they say they have to have sidewalks. And they said that Gwinnett County is responsible for the sidewalks. When I call Gwinnett County says, no, they are not responsible for the sidewalks, and that the city of Snellville has plenty of splosh money and can build the sidewalks. So it is a bouncing ball. It's just going back and forth and back and forth. We were able to get 2 sidewalks on Mountain View. One was, city of Snellville bought some of the sidewalks, and then Gwinnett County bought the other side. And so we got sidewalks. That was a lovely combination. So what I'm very interested in is, I don't want to make any more phone calls. I would like to know if there is someone who would take some sort of ownership of figuring out how we can resolve the passive park on Oak Road.
Ms. Woodruff, I'll be happy to talk to you after the meeting.
Thank you.
Thank you. Is there anyone else who would like to make public comments tonight? Seeing none, I will call this meeting at 9:44. We are adjourned. Thank you for coming out. Have a safe trip home.
We need a motion to adjourn, Mayor.
Not when we come to the end of the agenda, we don't.
I make a motion, we adjourn.